A very warm welcome to Rajya Sabha Television. You're watching A Verdict 2014 with me, Frank Pereira. Here are the headlines. BJP President Amit Shah blames the Congress for Jharkhand's woes, says a single-party majority government is the way forward. Home Minister Rajnath Singh will resume campaigning in Jammu and Kashmir today, will address 3 rallies in Jammu and Rajouri. Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Omar Abdullah holds public meetings in Tral and Uri. PDP Chief Mehbooba Mufti stages roadshow in Baramulla. And a look at the woes of townships in Dhanbad, where the earth has been rendered hollow due to smouldering coal mine fires. Well, the campaign trail has shifted to areas going to polls in the third phase of polls on the 9th of December. BJP Chief Amit Shah was in Jharkhand on Thursday. He addressed 4 election rallies in different locations in the space of 5 hours. And expectedly enough, the call for a BJP majority government was the dominant theme. Here's a report.
BJP President Amit Shah, Prime Minister Modi's biggest election lieutenant, back on the campaign trail. This time for the third phase of elections. Shah addressed 4 back-to-back election rallies in Bokaro, Saraikela Kharswan and 2 constituencies of Ranchi district on Thursday. And everywhere, the biggest focus was the call to elect a majority BJP government for Jharkhand.
इस राज्य के अंदर कोई भी सरकार को टिकने नहीं दिया। सरकार बनाते गए, गिराते गए, बनाते गए, गिराते गए और कांग्रेस हर बार अस्थिरता फैलाकर लूट करती है। और इसी के कारण आज झारखंड देश में काफी पिछड़ गया है, बहुत पिछड़ गया है।
Shah hit out at all political parties, blaming them of betraying the people after elections are over.
चुनाव समाप्त होते ही बाबूलाल, गुरुजी, कांग्रेस, नीतीश, लालू सब झारखंड को लूटने के लिए और इसीलिए भारतीय जनता पार्टी की पूर्ण बहुमत की सरकार चाहिए।
Blaming the Congress for the spate of scams over the last decade, Shah claimed only a stable BJP government could take the country and the state towards progress. Shah also slammed the Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi's attack on the Modi government, saying Gandhi's campaign had in fact made his work easier.
अरे राहुल बाबा, आप हमसे 5 महीने का हिसाब क्या मांगते हैं? 60 साल तक आपके परिवार ने इस देश पर पंचायत से पार्लियामेंट तक शासन किया है। आप हिसाब दीजिए, झारखंड में आज बिजली क्यों नहीं है? आप हिसाब दीजिए, झारखंड का युवा बेरोजगार क्यों है?
17 assembly constituencies go to polls for the third phase of the 5-stage elections on the 9th of December. A number of party bigwigs from the centre are expected to campaign in Jharkhand ahead of the third phase. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
Well, with only 3 more days left for campaigning for the third phase of polls, more bigwigs are set to hit the campaign trail today. Home Minister Rajnath Singh will be the leading campaigner for the BJP. He will be in Jammu and Kashmir to address 3 rallies. The rallies will be held in Jammu and Rajouri district. Rajnath's rally comes only days before Prime Minister Narendra Modi returns to the valley to resume his campaigns. Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Omar Abdullah started his poll campaign for the third phase of assembly elections in the valley on Thursday. Omar addressed 2 back-to-back rallies in Uri and Tral areas that are headed to polls on the 9th of December. Omar hit out at the BJP, saying its dream of forming a government in the valley could never be fulfilled. He said the controversial remarks made by Sadhvi Niranjan Jyoti in New Delhi brought out the true face of the party. Omar urged voters to continue with the trend of enthusiastic participation in the coming rounds of polling, saying the verdict of the people would come as a surprise to pollsters. Omar strongly rejected the claimed need for the Armed Forces Special Powers Act in the state.
हमारी यही कोशिश रहेगी कि लोग बढ़ चढ़ के इलेक्शन में हिस्सा लें, अपना वोट दें और बीजेपी के इस मिशन 44 को जो है इसको नाकामयाब बनाएं। बीजेपी का जो असली चेहरा है वो कश्मीरियों ने देख लिया है। ये कभी कभार जो है ये नकाब पहन के आ जाते हैं, लेकिन नकाब जो है वो अक्सर फिसल जाता है और ये नकाब फिसल गया है।
Meanwhile, Jammu and Kashmir opposition People's Democratic Party chief Mehbooba Mufti hit out at Chief Minister Omar Abdullah and the National Conference at a roadshow in Baramulla on Thursday. The PDP chief claimed that Omar Abdullah government had failed on every front, and that's why the people's anger against him has exploded through ballot in the first phase and second phases of elections. She expressed rejection of Omar's promises of development for the region. Mehbooba Mufti was campaigning on behalf of the local PDP candidate Javed Hassan Beg. Baramulla is presently represented in the State Assembly by PDP leader Muzaffar Hussain Beg. The Assembly constituency goes to polls in the third phase on the 9th of December. Well, the 6-decade-old fire that rages in the Jharia coal mines of Dhanbad in Jharkhand has another disastrous fallout. Large sections of the city have been rendered hollow, as it were, with the frequent incidents of land caving in with the slightest of pressure. And as with many people's issues, authorities concerned have given it the go-by for years. Here's a detailed report.
Disaster for over 50 houses and hundreds of residents of Angar Pathara, a locality in Area 4 under Bharat Coking Coal Limited's coal mines. Close to midnight, there was a blast of sorts and the entire colony started sinking into the earth. The people got out, but their homes and whatever was within was destroyed.
लगभग 20-30 हजार लाख रुपया का नुकसान हुआ है और सबको जान बचाने के बाद तोड़ करके मैं अंदर गया और सबको बाल बच्चों को निकाला।
जैसे हम लोग मतलब बाहर आए कि धरती फटने लगी, हम लोग उसमें डूब गए। चोट घाटी बहुत आया। रात से हम लोग इसी तरह प्लेट भर में बाहर बैठे हुए हैं। क्या खाएं, क्या बनाएं हम लोग खाना वाना। सब बच्चे लोग सब भूखे हैं, ऊपर से बच्चा लोग भी गिर गया, चोट भी ज्यादा घायल भी हो गया।
The residents have been protesting for years, seeking compensation and alternative, safer land for housing. Bharat Coking Coal Limited, that has been tasked with arranging for evacuation and construction of safe houses, turns the blame on the affected people themselves.
घटना पहले भी हो चुका था, सबको नोटिस दिया गया है, FIR किया गया है सभी लोगों का नाम पे कि ये जगह असुरक्षित है। सुरक्षित जगह में ये लोग को मजार शरीफ एक जगह है जिसमें ये लोग को बसाने के लिए जगह दे दिया गया, लेकिन ये लोग 2-4 आदमी वहाँ गया, बाकी सब जहाँ का तहाँ यहाँ रह गया।
And it's boiled down to little more than a blame game that's taken on political colours. The local representative hits out at what he calls corporate negligence. The state disaster management minister blames lack of action from construction agencies despite instructions.
BCCL की लापरवाही इतनी बढ़ चुकी है, इसका कोई हद नहीं। और मैंने एक बार नहीं BCCL के खिलाफ शुरू से ही आंदोलन मैं करता आ रहा हूँ, यही विस्थापित मुद्दा को लेकर। और मैंने एक जगह नहीं, BCCL के जितने क्षेत्र है सभी जगह पर ये स्थिति है और BCCL उसके लिए कोई पहल नहीं करती है।
कभी भी एक बड़ा घटना हो सकता है, लेकिन इसको सीरियस जरेडा भी नहीं ले रहा है। जरेडा को दिया गया है कि मकान बना करके शिफ्ट किया जाए, और जो है भारत कोकिंग कोल लिमिटेड अब हाथ झाड़ देता है कि जरेडा का रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है। जब उसके एरिया में रह रहा है, बोथ आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर दैट। उनको बना करके मकान देना है तो मकान दे करके इन सबको शिफ्ट कराना चाहिए।
The root of the problem lies here in the fire that smoulders in the Jharia coal mines below parts of Dhanbad. Measures taken to isolate burning sections have proved unsuccessful, though experts say the fire can be doused. And the locals suffer on, hoping the next elected government can provide relief. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha Television.
Well, Shopia in South Kashmir was in the news recently for the killing of a Sarpanch of the National Conference, sending out a wave of fear. Security-related concerns are not new to the area, either as it heads to assembly polls in the 4th phase. Here's a pre-election profile.
The night of 30th November. This is the family of 38-year-old village Sarpanch Muhammad Sultan Bhatt, after he was declared dead, shot by suspected militants as he drove home. The incident sparked a wave of fear in the area.
नमाज पढ़ के आया, घर में बैठा। जब सोने का टाइम आया तो फिर मैंने आवाज़ सुनी फायर की। फिर मैं भी निकला, मैंने ये रास्ते में पड़ा हुआ देखा, उसकी लाश। बस इतना ही मेरे को पता।
Chief Minister Omar Abdullah said he would write to the Election Commission to review obvious security gaps in this particular belt, especially in the backdrop of posters of militant outfits in the area asking people to stay away from the electoral process. It is against this backdrop that the two constituencies of Shopian district head to polls in the third phase on the 14th of December. The two constituencies together, Vachi and Shopian, have some 1.6 lakh voters. As expected, security is the biggest election issue besides employment and job creation for the local youth. Both Vachi and Shopian presently have sitting MLAs of the People's Democratic Party. In Shopian, the main contest is between Sheikh Rafi of the National Conference and Mohammad Yusuf Bhatt of the PDP. In Vachi, the main contest is between Shaukat Ahmed Ganai of the National Conference and Ejaz Ahmed Mir of the PDP. Shopian district goes to polls in the fourth phase on the 14th of December. And the turnout here, alongside the security fears, will be keenly watched. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
Well, that's it on this edition of Verdict 2014. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.